But Barry admits he can't swim. Maddie then dives in and checks the safety grates on the pipelines. They're still in good condition, so the piranhas shouldn't be able to swim into the park. Suddenly a piranha appears next to her and bites her ankle. It manages to draw some blood, but Maddie moves quickly and the injury isn't serious. More piranhas are coming for her, so she swims as fast as possible to the surface and Kyle jumps into the water to help her get out just in time. Then they kiss, so an annoyed Barry walks away. Meanwhile the piranhas keep feeding on Ashley, whose body is now at the bottom of the lake. The couple's disappearance is on the news and Shelby is on the verge of a breakdown. She asks Josh to get naughty with her because she doesn't feel well and doesn't want to die a virgin. At first things go well, but soon Shelby feels like something is wrong. Josh ignores her pleas and just keeps moving, not noticing Shelby's stomach squirming. Suddenly she starts convulsing and passes out while Josh feels something strange. He pulls out and discovers a piranha biting his member. He runs around the room in panic and accidentally crashes into a mirror before he finds a knife, which he uses to chop off his banana with the piranha still attached. Blood splatters on the walls and he yells in unbearable pain before collapsing. When Shelby finally wakes up, she finds the piranha squirming in blood. She steps on it and it spits out the chopped member. Shelby keeps looking for Josh until he appears behind her, furiously screaming and asking what she did to him. In town, Kyle forces Chet to pull over and asks for his regular payment. It turns out Chet is illegally pumping water from an underground river into the park and Kyle is protecting his secret. Before leaving, Kyle writes him a ticket, but Chet throws it away. At Maddie's house, Barry asks her if she and Kyle are back together, and she swears they aren't. They're interrupted by Shelby, who tells them what happened while her groin keeps bleeding. Moments later both Shelby and Josh are hospitalized and people are having trouble believing Shelby's story. At home, Maddie checks on her injury while taking a bath. Suddenly tiny piranhas start coming out of the faucet followed by a huge one that attacks Maddie. However, at that moment she wakes up from this nightmare. The next day, the water park finally has its big reopening. One of the clients is Deputy Fallon, who fought the piranhas last time and lost his legs in the process. Fallon sees the pool and his PTSD makes him nervous about being near the water again, but his friend Andrew convinces him that this is the best way to face his fears. While everyone has fun and the kids try to spy on the adult pool, Fallon asks Andrew to dump him into the pool. However, Fallon panics at the last second and ends up throwing Andrew into the water first. Then Chet welcomes everyone and brings out a special star. It's Hasselhoff, known for playing a lifeguard on TV. He flirts with all the women while taking selfies with them. Meanwhile, Maddie is wandering around the park and finally discovers the machine that is illegally pumping water from the river. She scolds Chet for what he did and tells him about the piranhas, but he doesn't believe the story. The machine keeps pumping, so now the piranhas are moving fast through the pipes. By breaking a